Hi guys. I had a little trouble with my recording software. I tried to switch to a smoother setup, and it ended up screwing up all the video after I was done recording 2 episodes. So I apologize, but I'm gonna explain what happened. Um, First, all I did, I looked around for the last half of the first day, and I did manage to find some reeds. I also mined a bit of coal because I happened across some along the way. And then I went back and took over the smallest house that I could find, and I blocked off the doorway because I don't want the testificates coming in and bothering me. Um, so here's my little house. I do have a window, which is nice. Um, One tip I gave is I like to use chests as floors. I also put one above it because I just happen to have that extra space. But chests work great as floors and as ceilings because you need a floor and a ceiling anyway, and it's handy to put the chest there. So I made a staircase down. I do advise always making actual stairs if you're going to make a mined anything. Always make stairs down because every time you jump, that takes away from your hunger bar, so that's gonna mess with you. So do stairs. I made a bedroom, and I made a 3 high ceiling here, but I advise that anytime you make anything, you want to have it 2 high like this. Um, I think it's annoying to you can't see well like that, but maybe that's just me. What's good about the 2 high ceiling is that Endermen cannot teleport to you in there. So if your entire house is 2 by 2, you can go around and look and stare at all the Endermen you want. They can eat it. Too bad for them. Um, see, another tip that I did. The the original staircase that I had blocks like that, and you'll hit your head as you're going down them. You'll hit your head on the little edge right there. So that'll slow you down. So you do want to make it just a little bit further out. And here's the tree farm that I started out. Um, this is a high density tree farm, even though there's only one tree here. It's not quite high density yet, but I'm going to expand it over this way and expand it that way. When it's done, it will be a high density tree farm, and you won't get back all of the saplings that you plant to get this thing going. Um, you'll only get back a few as long as you let it grow. But if you if you make it a 20 by 20 size tree farm, right now this is a 5 by 5. If you make it 20 by 20, the trees will grow about as fast as you can cut them, so you can work in it as long as you want. And as long as you're cutting them as they're growing, you'll get enough saplings so you can build up a stockpile and then leave the trees growing for a long time and come back. You'll have like a mass block of wood, cut it all, clear it all out, and you'll get a few saplings, but because you'll have a stockpile of saplings, you can come plant everything and work in it for a little bit afterwards and get more saplings to get another stockpile for the next time. Um, I like to, if there's any dirt in your ceiling, then you want to replace it with cobblestone, like I've done here. Um, that's because it might just be that it's just me that's bothered by that, but when I'm cutting out the wood, I'll see up through the leaves and it'll look like there's a piece of wood up there, and then I'll end up trying to go and get it or something, or it'll just confuse me for a second. I just find it annoying. So do that if you want, but it might just be something that I do. Now the torch placement here is important because every space has a torch next to it this way, and if you do a system more like this, where if that sapling was a torch, you'll notice all of these spaces don't have torches next to them. And when a sapling here, 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 and here grow, and there's a sapling in the middle, the light from the torch will have to go all the way around the trees and come back down to that sapling. So it'll be too dark, and the sapling will pop out of the ground, and you'll lose that sapling. So the setup I have here is a torch every other space for a row, and then a torch every other space but off-centered by one for every other row, and then again. So I would continue that way. And actually I should place these torches, because the saplings won't grow against the wall. They will grow here, but the leaves won't grow through things, and it tends to be annoying. So even though this space isn't next to a torch, there's not going to be any saplings here, so that's okay. So that's my setup. If you find it's too many torches to use and you don't want to do all that, then you can spread out the torches more, as long as you don't put the saplings very dense together. And right now I'm digging out a 5x5 area. And there's a little cave through here, and that goes up to the surface over there, but I've blocked it off. So I like to do 5x5 areas, and then expand as I go along, so I can start growing saplings even before the tree farm is quite finished. Here. So I'm not sure if I mentioned this or if this is one of the things that got lost in the videos, but I like to make my tree farms 20 by 20. Right now this is 10 by 10. So it will be twice as long as this. Only problem is I don't have too much dirt, so I'm hoping I'm gonna hit a patch of dirt underground here while I'm digging out this tree farm. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna do most of the tree farm digging off camera, so the next episode you'll see a fully dug out tree farm here, because I don't think you want to watch that. Which should be pretty much enough to get me going for now. So, here's another cool tip that I can give you. If you need some windows and you don't have enough sand, or maybe you're like me and you don't like using actual windows, I like picket fences. You might be surprised at how well they work as actual windows. I'll have to get rid of that, but yeah. So it doesn't give you quite as much visibility, but they're stronger, they're harder to break than normal windows would be. And also they don't require sand, they only require wood, and I often have a lot of wood, so that's the way I like to do it. Anyway, we're about out of time, so I'll see you in the next episode.